Welcome to 10 luminous emanations. And like every week we start first of all with the words of the Ari to make the connection, and we would like to remove, everything that happened today or the past few days, just to clear our mind, to be here at the now, because we would like to connect. Remember, this class is about connection. Not always we'll understand everything we read, but we're making the connections, with the Ari and through Rav Ashlag, in order for us to remove klipot from our own lives and to see in a better way what my spiritual work that I need to do in this world, right? לפני הצמצום היה אין סוף ממלא כל המציאות. דע כי טרם שנאצלו הנאצלים ונבראו הנבראים, היה אור עליון פשוט ממלא כל המציאות, ולא היה שום מקום פנוי בבחינת אוויר ריקני וחלל, אלא היה הכל ממולא מן אור אין סוף פשוט ההוא, ולא היה לו לא בחינת ראש ולא בחינת סוף, אלא הכל היה אור א' פשוט שווה בהשוואה א', והוא נקרא אור אין סוף. So, someone would like to remind us what was the main point that we talked about last week, or the light work, something, a word that you remember from last class, a point. Yeah, as I'm asking you every week, and it's the same answer I'm receiving, right? This is why you're laughing. But it's good. At least we can laugh about it. But we're supposed to remember, and we're supposed to do our light work.
Yesterday, the last time we began talking about being angry and disconnecting from the light, the tree of life.
Okay. Someone else? Yes?
I think we talked about unity, that we are all, even though that we are different aspects and we have different roles, we are all one because we came from the same root.
Right. We start to talk about, remember the Rav start to, we start a new chapter. Rav is talking about Echad Yachid Umiyuchad, right? That everything is one. One, unique, very special. Remember when we start to talk, I'm sure tonight Rav will continue because we didn't finish the chapter, but Rav was talking about at the endless, everything was one, right?
Yeah.
Everything was one. So it means that it was something that's special over there because the light is special, right? And because we're coming from the endless, we're coming from the creator, we also special, right? And we start to talk about that point but I don't feel I'm special. If I feel I'm special, it's not really coming from the right place because we're working so hard to be special, but it's coming from the ego point of view. But we're already special because we have the spark of the creator inside of us. The soul is part of the creator. So I was telling us we're already special because we're coming from the light of the creator. Okay, we're coming from that place. Echad Yachid Umiyuchad. Okay, so there is something that's unique in each one of us, but unfortunately we don't really feel unique. With all of the stress and the noise of the 1%, we're not really connecting with our uniqueness, right? So that was, we started to talk about last week. It's very interesting because one of the parts of, because I was reading another book, and I was supposed to share in Shabbat last week, and it was exactly talking about that point from a different angle, but exactly at the same point what we studied on Tuesday. It was beautiful to see it because suddenly when you open a door, I told you, when you open a door and you add a new consciousness to your old consciousness, right? You remove the old and bring in new, suddenly you start to, you open books or you listen to people and it's related to what you study, right? So usually we we don't like to, we want to have new, but we rejecting the new. Because what I already know, it's familiar to me, right? So I rather to stay with what I know, because the new, I know I need to work for it right now. Because when I'm listening to something new, okay, you just listen to it, right? Now you just have the new, but to earn it, you need to do something with the new energy. So usually, why we don't remember what we studied last week? What is the answer?
This is new.
We don't want to work.
The what? Why we don't remember what we studied?
We're lazy.
No. We don't want to go there, right? Let's.
We have a lot of new stuff every day. We hear a lot of new.
It's not comfortable to do.
It's not what?
Comfortable.
Not comfortable to do. Because let's say we study something, even it's not so new. Let's say, oh, I heard it in this class, I heard it in this. Oh, it doesn't matter. But right now, you're hearing something in your vessel right now. It's about to receive something new right now, okay? So I received it. It was like, wow. But it was wow for me. Why I can't remember it? Because I'm doing nothing about it. It's not comfortable for me now to work for it and to earn it. Now something I'm working for it, I earn it. Now it becomes to be second nature. So now next time somebody will ask me, what did you study last week? If I did it, that's it. I don't need to open the books. It's part of me. I'm just sharing, right? Like today somebody will ask you about your job. About, I don't know, something you study in school and you really work with it, right? You know the answer because it's part of you. Okay? So also we need to have the light part of us. Because the light, remember, always the light given us. But we're not always there to receive. When I'm not connecting with tree of life, what I'm saying actually, I know better. You don't need to say it verbally, but I know better. Because why I'm not making more effort to change my consciousness and my vessel and to work more with the tools of tree of life? It's a question, no? Why? We know the answer. It's not comfortable. I know the old way. The new way? Not today. When? Like a person want to do a diet or start a gym or start a new program, right? Not today. When? Tomorrow. Why tomorrow? If you want to change, why? No. Tomorrow. Why? You know, the opponent tricks us all the time. And then when we decide to do it tomorrow, we feel good about ourselves. Oh, tomorrow I'm starting right? And then tomorrow there is something that pumping up, and you're like, you know what? It's happened to us all the time and we don't pay attention. How Satan plays with us, right? So why? Because we said before, what I've explained, I'm not connecting with my uniqueness, with that point, and I'm connecting with the light of the Creator. Because the more I'm removing the klipot, right? It means like, if I receive something new, today, last week, 2 weeks ago, and I'm taking, like I'm telling you, 1 point, and I'm working on this point, it means next week I will remember that point. Some of you remember some points, right? So I remember this point. Now what's happened? I removed a veil. Now I have something new. Now when I open this channel, things start to change and happen, right? Because remember, it says that the job, right? It says in the Bible that the job will be done. It means it will be done for you, not that you should do the work. The work will be done. It means like, what does it mean? It means I need just to work hard to prepare the vessel. When the vessel is ready, the light will fulfill. We think, no, I need to prepare the vessel and fulfill it. So that there's no room for the light to come in. This is the ego. This is the negative ego, not the positive. The positive, I want everything. I want the whole world will be mine, whatever. Like the Rav said. But the Rav said, if you want everything, you need to give everything. Are you willing to do that? Right? I know if I want everything, the Rav said, I need to give everything. Okay? So, we need to start to remind ourselves that a small change, when I'm doing a small change, it creates a huge impact in my life and in the world. But imagine it's hard for us even to create a small change. Because why? I know myself already. I know the old way. So now you want me to add something new? So just pay attention how much we need to study from different angles, right? Till we break in a klipa even. And now, wow, something happened. Suddenly, but it's not suddenly, I'm meeting the right people in the right time. I'm receiving the right answer in the right moment that I need it. So everything sits on the place. You know this game, I think it's called Tetris? I don't know, I think it's like with the shapes. We need to put the shapes in the right place. It was used to be, I don't know, a video game. It used to call Tetris or Titrix, something like that. A lot of shapes, and you need to put the shapes in the place, right? And you can turn them, right? And they fall into the place, right? So the same here. When I'm working in the right way with the tree of life, it's not about me to calculate how things will fall in the right place. I don't know. I don't know how. There's so many details that's going on, right? And so many universes and worlds. But I can activate all of those worlds to work for me, to work for this world. But when I'm busy with myself, with my own cocoon, so I can really activate those worlds, then I don't remember. I don't remember what I need to do. I don't remember what is my purpose here and what is my job. So then I stuck where? With who I am just in the 1%. But who am I in a sense of my soul, in a sense of why I came to this world, what I came to do here, right? So it's very important to remind ourselves all the time. So let's go back to the words of Rav Ashlag that we end with. Rav Ashlag said to speak about the Echad Yechid Miyuchad. That he's saying that each part of the Creator, it's called Yechid, that is one, right? It means like he's individual. But this individual is very, very special. You know, think about it in a way that if I can think about it, but not from an ego point of view. You know, if we can actually connect with it, let's say you take time and you close your eyes and really like go deep inside and really explain to yourself or try to connect with that part, that the part that activates us during the day. You know what I mean? The part that activates us? Because what activates me? Really, what activates me? What helped me right now to talk even? To think, to walk, to see, to move, to breathe. Right? There is a power behind it, no? But this is the power of the soul. But the soul needs to be connected to the big generator. And the big generator is the light. So even that I don't really remember. Maybe we can sit and have a conversation. Yeah, maybe we can agree that there is a soul, or people say that there's no soul. Okay, there is something over there that activates you, right? That you can move, you can talk, all your body parts working, work together. Thank God, right? So something is going on over there, and that part we're missing. What is it missing? We don't even pay attention that it exists. During the day, it's not even in our consciousness. It's like, I'm there, and this part is here. It's weird, no? Something, we're looking for blessings, yes, all the time. This is a huge blessing, no? What do you think? It is a blessing or no?
Yes.
So we have already so many blessings, we don't even appreciate this blessing. We don't even remember this blessing. We remember this blessing just when something, God forbid, happening. Oh, now remember. Because sometimes we need to have reminders, right? You punch your finger in the door or somewhere. Oh my God, I have a finger. Oh, hi finger, let me put some cream on you, right? It's funny, but actually we don't pay attention to our body. I'm talking not in a desire to receive for oneself alone, in a sense of like appreciation, that I can go from place to place, right? This is what it says, that each part, each individual is very unique and special. So we need to start to connect with that uniqueness that I have inside, but from the point of the soul, from the point of my spirit. Because we need really to give the will and the responsibility to our soul, that my soul will lead the body. That's why my soul will take the body to the places I need to correct. But it's all according to my consciousness. Okay? So he said, כל חלק שממנו נקרא יחיד, וכשהוא בהשוואה אחת נקרא אחד. And when that part that is so special, he is changing and transforming his consciousness to have similarity of form with the light of the Creator, now it being called, and he actually connect, they called one. So he's special, he's unique, right? Each one, each individual. But when we transform our consciousness and we want to create similarity of form with the Creator, now we called this part called one. Not anymore special, one. Because now we're connecting with the light of the Creator. We are one. Okay? Remember that it's better for us to be connected with the light of the Creator. It's better for us. Why? Because we said many times, desire in Hebrew, when you said desire, ratzon, right? And we talked about a lot about desire. If you just change the letters, right? We put them in different order. It's called tzinor. Tzinor, what does it mean? It means we become to be channels of the light of the Creator. So when I'm a channel, I always will be full. Always. I have a circuitry, right? When I don't want to be a channel anymore, what's happened? That's it. I'm closing the vessel. I'm not the channel. So right now what's happened? The ego take the control. And now I'm talking from where? From the empty space. So most of the time, we're not really channels. It's happened once in a while that we need to taste. What does it mean, right? But repeat it. Oh, I don't know what I did. I don't know. I just, I received an answer for someone and I was amazed even that I have this answer for this guy. Whatever. I don't know even this person, right? Something it's happened as we're talking in a party or whatever. You receive a message, you tell the person, that's it. Okay, can you repeat it? No idea what I did. I know he asked me questions, I just received. I told him he was amazed about it and left. Why I can't repeat? Because I don't know even what I did before to have that ability to be a channel. So what does it mean? I don't have similarity of form during the day with the light of the Creator. It means I don't even think, if you think about it, I'm not even thinking about the Creator or about the light of the Creator during the day. Just when we're thinking about the Creator? When? When we need something from Him. Well, it began to be like the, I don't know, when you go to the bank, this Kaspomat. ATM? Oh, just when doing the money, you go to the ATM? What is that? We need the light of the Creator 24 hours. We can't live without the light of the Creator. But our ego telling us, no, you can do it by yourself. So I said, okay, please, do. But then we see, I can't do it, so now, okay, let me call the Creator. So you seem to understand, we need to come to that place of being one, with our thoughts. Because physically, we can do whatever, whatever your job is, do it, fine. But where are your thoughts at? That's what's important. Where are the thoughts? Really why I'm doing what I'm doing. Except of the physical things, except of the money, except of the bills, except of all of that. Because behind all of that, there is the light of the Creator. So all of those physical stuff, they are just veils that I can see behind those veils. And I need to start to train every day my brain, my thoughts, to connect with that. Al ken leshono azach. This is why he says zach, he explained that it's so pure. Something that is pure, it means you can see through. Okay? When it's not zach, when it's like a thick, it means when we have desire to receive from oneself alone, we have thickness, like in the veil. So we can see through, right? So we just, like fight in life. We fight in things all the time, like to make it happen, to be special, to feel good, right? But he's saying, when we have similarity of form, so what's happening? Suddenly everything becomes to be clear. So yes, there is correction, but you're connecting more. Now you have circuitry. And we like to feel clean, no? Physically, you like to feel clean or feel dirty? Clean, no? For sure. So if physically I like to feel clean, and I'm doing everything that I can, right? And today there are so many like different spray that you can put on yourself, all of those strong smells, right? That people invest in so much in it, right? How come I'm not investing in my soul? To keep my soul pure and clean. What about the soul? Soul? What is the soul? Do we remember we have a soul during the day, like I said before? We don't really remember, because we are in a physical world. This is why it's very hard for us. This is the point. We have to start to transform and to start to remind ourselves, how can I purify myself spiritually, not just physically. The same way I'm putting cream on all of me and showers and whatever, how can I purify my soul? Even you don't know how, but at least have the question. Remember the Rav asking questions, and the Rav saying, I don't know the answer, but at least I have the question. Yes, and the Rav know, whatever there will be ready, he will receive the answer. But at least to have the right question. Because we're supposed to purify ourselves, to purify my soul. And part of purification, because I'm special, because my soul connecting with the light of the Creator, because we're coming from the light of the Creator, because we're supposed to have similarity of form, it means what separates me from the light of the Creator, it's those thick veils or klipot that we created, those big walls that we can see through, right? Here we have glass, right? So we take up the veil, we can see through, right? Here, what do you need to do? Just maybe to break the wall. And it's a very hard wall. Just as there is cement behind this wall, right? So imagine how many walls we built in our lives that we can see through. So how we can, I'm asking you now a question, okay? Please participate. Or try. Whatever comes to your mind. What does it mean to purify myself during the day? What does it mean? Whatever comes to your mind, just say.
To apply restrictions.
Please speak loud.
To apply restrictions.
Okay, restrictions. What does it mean?
To avoid being around negative conversation or gossiping.
Okay, good. Good start.
To deal with our thoughts and transform them.
To do what, sorry?
Deal with our thoughts and transform them.
Deal with my thoughts and transforming, okay. What else?
Towards sharing, unity and restriction.
So it means like be more positive. You mean, okay, beautiful. What else? This table?
Be proactive.
Be proactive, okay.
Every interaction that you have with the people in the day is an amazing opportunity to the possibility to share with the person
Okay.
in one soul.
Yeah, to create circuitry. Okay.
Stop the chatter in the head and just look for the infinity, as you said.
Okay. So first of all, it's a good start to start with, yes.
Thinking about the light of the Creator, like the times that we do think about it,
Okay.
making more of an effort.
So already we have a good start. It means because everything starts with a thought. So first of all, I need to we study in Kabbalah 1, proactive and reactive. Remember this formula?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. It's good to remember it all day long, not just in Kabbalah 1, but proactive and reactive. So it means like everything starts with a thought. Everything starts with a thought. What does it mean for me? It means, remember Rabbi Ashlag explained that we need to choose the spiritual work every day as the first day of my spiritual work. Because when I get used to something, that's it, it's gone. Check everything you have today in your life, that you didn't choose it again. So what's happening? You get used to it, it's just there, right? The place that you live. How did you feel in the first few days when you live? After you fix the house, how do you feel? You feel good? You've been excited about how you feel today, right? The car that you just leased or you bought, how you feel with it now? You get married, you have kids, whatever that thing. You have a new job, you bought. How do you feel? It means that at the beginning we're like, we choose it, right? We feel good. After slowly, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Now I'm looking for the new thing, right? But it's there. So we have so many things around us that belong to us. It's just there. You're not choosing them every day. But those things the Kabbalists explain, they have energy. They have still energy. So maybe instead of using 100% energy from those even 1% objects, use them maybe like 10, maybe some of them 7%, maybe 20, maybe 50. Depends. Or what does it mean? I'm not choosing whatever I have from the beginning. And these are the things already I have, right? So imagine like when we're talking about big things and we want like to have new. It's not a problem to have new, it's okay. But we have so much old that we're not really using in the right way, with the right consciousness, with the right intention. It was special one day, right? It was special. Why not, it's not special today? So maybe people can say about us, yeah, when I met you, you were special. Okay, so I'm not special anymore? No, you changed. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Did someone tell you once in your life when you fight or you have... No? Yes? Or you told someone, this place used to be special. This restaurant used to be special. Okay, so what's happened? The magic disappeared? Which magic? Which magic are we talking about? We're talking about the light, right? So when we feel like that, or toward people, toward places, or people feel toward us, right? What does it mean? So where is the light? Because when we have the light, we have everything. Because what's so special about us? Think about it for a second. What's so special about me? Ask yourself, what's so special about me? Because I was saying unique. What's so special about me, right? So what does it mean? It means like, what's so special? It's the light of the Creator that exists in me. That I'm activating this light and I'm giving the vessel for the light to be revealed. That's so special. Because this is what I promised. I promised that I want to work for the light. It means I promised I'm going to build a vessel that you can reveal through my vessel. That's it. It's simple, no? It's very simple. But it's very hard to do. Because what I mean, I know better. Believe me. I study in school. I read 2,000 books. I know them by heart. I know so many. Amazing, but why you study all of that? Why we study so much? We study so much to overcome our ego. To give the light, the ability, right? The platform, the vessel, to be revealed. But if still I have so much knowledge, and still I'm not given the light to be revealed, so what I'm doing actually? What do we do? So it means I still don't have similarity of form with the light of the Creator. Still. And this is why he's telling us, we need to work toward purifying ourselves during the day. And yes, some of the things that you said here are beautiful things, for sure. But when I'm choosing to purify myself, it means one, I'm going to start to look for those areas in my life or in the day that maybe my thoughts not in the right place. Because if my thoughts not in the right place, they will lead me to do mistakes and to behave in the wrong way. And thought is something that builds up. It doesn't mean in the same day you can do mistake. It builds up. So maybe in the end of the week you could do something, or 2 weeks. Doesn't matter, but it builds up. This is why I need to guard my thoughts all the time. I need to make sure I'm proactive with my thoughts. Then you start to pay attention about the moments in the day that people or situations activate your reactive system. In which way my reactive system been activated, right? Because it's very important. Usually we don't pay attention, we just let it to be activated and I'm just saying things. Doesn't matter. Yes?
So basically mind has to be trained for that.
The mind needs to be trained.
It's like a muscle.
Yes.
The same thing.
You're absolutely right. And that's what we're doing actually. One of the things the Kabbalists they're teaching us is to train our thoughts, to train our brain. Because our brain have so much power we're not really using. We're not really using the power of our brain. We're not. This is why we're so reactive to our thoughts. And again, I'll give you an example. When someone will come and tell you, you're stupid. Someone that you care about. Not for someone from the street. How are you going to feel? What will be your first reaction?
Hurt.
What?
Hurt.
Hurt. You're going to say something back or not? Yeah, probably. I'm stupid, you're stupid, right? You're like, just again, but really think about it. Who is the stupid here now? The one that said or the one that answered? You really think about yourself, you're stupid? So why you answer back? Why you get even offended? So it's not about to be stupid or not, because the Zohar said that most of human beings, they are stupid. But not stupid from a place, Rabbi Shimon said in the Zohar, not from a place you don't have education. Not this type of stupid. Stupid, tipesh, it means pshat. Pshat, it means like you falling into just what you see or what you're hearing. You fall into the 1%. This is pshat, tipesh, pashut, pshat. Understand? Not tipesh like, oh, I didn't learn in school, or I don't know. No, not this. This is ego. Rabbi Shimon is not going there. I don't think back then they have Harvard or all those universities, right? So, it's not about that. Pshat. So what does it mean? It means that we fall in every day, to the pshat, to the like what I heard, what I see, and then I believe. What do you mean? But how do you know? What we see just one picture from 24 from the reality. Because one picture built from 24 pictures. So imagine, like, let's just to imagine it. Let's say, for the metaphor. So imagine 24 days, it's one picture from your life. So how can you judge even something? It means like, now something is in the middle of a process. And we don't get it. We think, right now what's happened? No, this is what's happened. No, now we fight. It's a part of a huge process. So this is what we said, tipesh. It's like, now, what are you doing now? I'm falling into what? What I see, what I believe. That's it. It exists now. That's it. So now I'm fighting about it. Okay. So it means right now, I'm focusing on something. I'm losing the whole picture. Oh, suddenly, all the universes, what I'm special about, everything I'm now deleting. In a second. Everything. So now where is my uniqueness? Where is the light? Where is similarity of form? Where me need to be pure? I need to be a channel. I need to download the light of the Creator. I have all the answers. And then we need to ask ourselves, just a second. Does the light behave like how I behave right now? For sure. But if the light will behave like us, again, I'm telling you, I don't think no one will stay in this world. Maybe few righteous people will stay. But thank God the Creator doesn't behave like we behave toward other people, or sometimes toward ourselves. Sometimes the worst thing we can do actually, and this, if you check it out, you see we unfortunately we're doing it a lot. We hurting ourselves. Sometimes more than other people hurting us. More. And then, for sure, people will come and hurt us because we built this vessel up already. with low self-esteem. I'm not good enough. I'm not this. I'm not that. We judging ourselves. We blaming ourselves. So for sure, then what do you think will happen? Likes attract likes. People will come and show you, yeah, you're not good. Oh, I knew it. Oh, you knew it. You looked for it. So we hurt ourselves. We don't even pay attention. So we're using our brain, like you said, in the wrong way. Instead of using my thought and my brain to connect with the tree of life and be a channel of the light, we're using our brain more to the tree of knowledge, bad and good. So you want to be right? No problem. It says that wherever you want to go, the angels will lead you. Where you want to go. That's it. So, no argument. It says when a person, they wake up, okay, I'll give you some secrets, okay? So for this class, but it's related with to be pure. So everything starts from the night, before you go to sleep, what you want for the next day, okay? But when you wake up, it says that there are two groups of angels that stands next to the person. To good and to negative. And according to the thoughts of the person, what do you want? One group will stay, one group will leave. So imagine, when you wake up in the morning, what thoughts do you have? Another 5 minutes, right? Like what you really want? You're really jumping from there and, oh my God, it's a new day, woohoo! In my correction, I want to change. I want to know why I wake up today, who I can help today. How, right? This is what we think. Oh my God, yeah. I need to wake up.
That the Modéani is the first prayer should be in the morning.
One of the things, one of the meditations, but also even before that, when the thing is like, remember, Satan, he sits next to us, next to our bed. Now I'll explain. And he going through all our list, all what we need to do the next day. Exactly. So you know exactly how to trick us. So the second you open your eyes, what the thought you have, that's what counts. The second you open your eyes, what the thought you have. Are you excited or not? Are you willing to do the work, yes or no? Are you choosing to do the work, yes or no? Yeah, then you can work on yourself and change it, but why not to change it right away? Why not change it? Why to get dirty and then to take a shower? You understand? Why to just do to be angry and upset and okay, we'll do tshuva. Maybe work on yourself not to be angry and upset and create more positivity, no? So the thing is, we hurt it and then, okay, I will say I'm sorry. Yeah, it's nice to say I'm sorry, but you know what? Sometimes a word can stick in a person's heart forever. Even if he will say, I'll forgive you, he will forever remember what you did to him. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, for sure. I'm sure you forgive people. You said, okay, I'll forgive you, family or whatever. You love the person, but still, every time you see the person or he says something, boom, you remember it. You can't forget it. Yes, you forgive, but it's still, it's hurt, it's painful. Okay? So we know that, we know. So we need to keep our purity. Because we special. We're very special. And this is, we start to work with our consciousness. And more we'll start to work with, and then, my consciousness, I'm working with the tools, I'm working with the rules, I'm working with everything, because everything is one. There's no separation with nothing. So each tool connect me with something else. And I need to, but first of all, to have the thought that I want to purify myself. I want to purify my thoughts. I want to purify my mouth. What comes out. After you say something, how you can catch the word. Take it back. Really, you can take it back? There's this expression in English, no? Take it back. How can I take it back? I don't know where the word went. Like, how you can take it back? The angels took it already up. And then they're saying, this person said this and that. How you can take it out? Take it back. Okay, I'm taking it back. Okay, you forgive me? No, think about it. We're using words and in conversations, it doesn't make sense even what we're saying. Take it back, okay? So if a person will tell you, okay, I'm taking it back, so now you will feel better? Really? Suddenly it didn't hurt you? Like in the movies, rewind, that's it. Yeah, but this is how so I need to work on myself. I don't want even to come to that place that I will hurt someone, or I will hurt myself even, by just creating negativity. I can be with myself even when I create negativity. Okay? So he's saying we have to make sure that we keep ourselves pure. Okay, I will stop here. We're going to listen to the Rav. So next week, Blender, I will ask, so we remember something? We need to keep ourselves pure, right? Even this sentence? Okay.
He may not live by the guys in Atlantic City because he says, oh, boy, would I love to roll the dice. Wait a second. I want all the pleasure of rolling the dice. All of it. How do I get all of it? By not going. Right? Any other way? That's what we learned.
He doesn't take the pleasure of going.
He wants all of it. No, he doesn't want just the rolling. Didn't we just say that was 1%? He wants the circle, the big circles. He doesn't want the little circle.
How about the 100%?
He wants the roulette.
How about the 100%? Say the 99, and then he says, okay, now I want also the 1%.
There's only one problem with that. What's the problem? The minute you take the 99%, you don't even have the 1%. All you do is you lose your money at the table, right?
That's a very, very powerful point. I don't know if you understand what I was saying. I don't know if someone want to go to, let's say, to gamble, right? So he said if someone want to earn all the light, so he isn't going to go, right, to gamble, right? But for us, if we take it to what we talked tonight, right, from Rav Ashlag, it's like it's the same thing, right? Why I'm taking, when something come toward me, right, like somebody push my button, right? If I want the entire light, so I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to go there. I'm not even going to go there, right? Like if someone say something, push my button, or say you're stupid, or whatever that thing, if I want the entire light, I'm not going to even go there. I'm not going to take it because I want all the 99. I want the entire light on this opportunity. But usually what we're doing, it's like we're gambling. We're taking the dice. We're taking the bait, right? We're getting the bait, and now we're trying to show the person that what you told me right now, you're wrong. That's it. Game over. What are you going to get from it? What are we getting from it? You know, those times that you try to approve the other person that he's wrong and you're right. What did you get? More happiness from it? You get more money? You get more what? Maybe you, yes. One person get, okay, that's good. But usually we get nothing. Nothing. At the end, you feel you're empty. Even the person will tell you, you know what? You're right. I was wrong. You're right. That's it. And you go. You're driving away. Really? You feel like you're going to do a party now? You're going to do a barbecue? No, you don't feel it. Why? Because we're not coming from the right place. Imagine if the light need to prove us everything. If you said to the light, oh no, I don't think you're right. Don't have time for that. Remember, like the Rav said, when somebody came and told the Rav, you know, the Rav, I think you don't love me. I feel you don't love me. So the Rav told him, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. You're not even to think about it. So how you have even time to think about somebody who doesn't love you? It means you have empty space. It means you're not busy. Imagine the Rav is like, try to have the whole world, you have like kings and whatever countries in his head and like helping everybody. And somebody comes and listen, I feel you don't love me. Don't love you? You think I have time to think about I don't love you or love you? No, really think about it, right? So how you have time to think that somebody doesn't love you? In life, when we sit and we think about, oh, my grandmother, my mother, my father, this, my friend, he didn't call me, he didn't love me, he don't like me, you have a lot of empty space. So it means you're not proactive. It means now I'm not working on but purify myself. So I'm taking those dice and I'm gambling with the opponent. I'm losing everything. Just to start to pay attention. What's going on over there?
Either it's true or it's not true, right? But how do I know it's true? Because the whole world, I mean on the metaphysical level, together with the physicists, it seems to point up to this idea. That without a malchut, that's why Keter cannot be, it cannot even have all of it at one time. Because it didn't reach the point of mud, the point where it can say no. Because Keter should say no. and its Keter has its Malchut, and it goes through that little Big Bang, by the way. Goes through it. Or not, it wouldn't happen. The root wouldn't come up. The effects of what happened were not the action. It may appear that does anything move without us? It looks like it.
Just before we continue with this subject, but just to make the point of the mud, what the Rav said, right? You know, what's happened in life usually, when we're not taking responsibility to change something, we're just kind of followers, you know, following whatever happening. Then what's happened, so the universe will bring us to a place to hit the ground. Then when we hit the ground, usually what we say, and we come to this place of saying, you know what? That's it, not anymore. Now we're choosing to do something about it. But we don't have to go all the way down. You know, we can take ourselves to that place of, you know, sometimes it happens that, like I've explained, that in order for us to go up, we need to go through the mud, right? But the question, how long you want to stay there? This is the question. How long you want to stay with the negativity? Because we need to feel it, we need to clean ourselves, and then we're going up. Sometimes what happens when we're going down, here, we stay for a long time. You know, when people want to run up the hill, right? So what they do, they going backward, and then they run up the hill, right? And this is what's happened to us in life many times. And I've explained. We need to go through the mud. But how long you would like to stay there? So it's a choice we have. We can actually run up the hill, understand, okay, I have to go through this situation, instead of staying there and crying, oh, why it's happened to me, I don't know what to do, I'm a good person, I'm doing this, I did this in my past, I did this. You know, the opponents have to mention all the things we used to do, and how come right now I'm going through that difficulty, and then you don't pay attention, you can stay there like for such amazing, like long time, and we're creating more and more negativities, and more things will come. So the thing is, yes, we need to go through the mud, because what's happened here, we choosing to change. And now, remember the desire? Suddenly we have like this huge desire to move everything. And we're moving everything. But imagine if we're working with our thoughts, we're purifying our consciousness, and we're choosing to go, instead of physically going through those difficult situations, we can take ourselves in the mind through this difficult situation. You know what I'm saying? To overcome something, remember the 4 phases, right? So we need to go through the 4 phases all the time. We need to go through, the Rav not just in the Keter, still in the Keter, right? We're still studying about the Keter. But in our mind, you know, what does it mean to go through the difficult situations? Today we say we have a lot of things in our life that we're not using for 100%, right? So I don't really care. When I'm going to start to care about one of those things, when suddenly I'm going to about to lose it. Now I'm going to do something about it. Oh my God, my house. Oh my God, my car. Oh my God, now I need to do, right? So imagine if you take yourself and you can imagine it even for a few minutes that Chad v'Shalom, you're going to lose the car or your house or something. What are you going to do, you think? You're going to do something about it? You're going to appreciate more or less? So we don't have to go through the physical difficulty, because we're going through here and we're changing and we're carrying more and we're going to do more and we're going to earn more. We're going to bring more light to the system. So we don't need to wait that something will happen to wake up. We need to wake up ourselves all the time. Wake up all the time. It was one of the Kabbalists that he say every day he was asking himself, you know, he put like a positive doubt. Oh, I'm not sure like I did the right work today. I'm not sure I said the right words today. I don't know. How do you know? He was a huge Kabbalist, but still he didn't know. How can I be sure that today I said the right words? Or I did my work in an amazing way? How do you know? Do you know? Can you sign and say, you did your spiritual work today? So we don't know. So we have to find a trick. I was going to explain, each one of us has a trick. To trick my own opponent. But to trick my opponent, I need to know how my opponent works. And how he tricks me, right? This is the game.
But never forget, we are there because we are opposed. We've been told We've been given anything in a prior lifetime. And now we want it again. But don't ever think for a minute. Don't ever think for a minute that because you want it, that's where it started from. It started because there's light that wants to become revealed. But you are only this little nothing. That if you're only this little nothing, so it's not important. No. Because the rule of the game is the other side. That the Creator cannot consider having shared, having the satisfaction of sharing, unless you want. So without you, he's also lost. He cannot make manifest that desire to share. The satisfaction of sharing cannot come about provided there is someone who says, give me. So these are the two aspects, opposites, which are not contradictory, but which explain away now why we said good wine has to age, right? Why can't it be instantly? Why can't the fruit come instantly? And we also have with this aspect, why the child who is closer to the root, the 3-year-old, the 5-year-old, having all this wisdom, and yet talk to it. That's all it'll say, right? And we're told he has wisdom, nevuah. But the fellow with all the experience at age 70, no prophecy there, only by that little child. So it says, listen to his words, because he's mumbling nevuah. We asked, how is that possible?
Prophecy.
Do you remember? Many, many moons ago, we asked that question. That seems to be it. It's a fact. Logically, it should be true, because the child is closer to the source, and everything closer to the source has less dilution. It's less enclosed with klipot and layers and so forth, because the further removed, like a lecturer. A lecturer delivers a lecture to the audience. That audience now repeats, and they repeat, and by the time it finally comes back, it's not even what he ever spoke about. So we know that the further removed from the source, the less clarity appears. So therefore, the child should, in essence, have all of this wisdom. So why don't we see it? Now we have the answer. It's the same like the circles. It really has it. But unfortunately, until we go into the buts, we get involved in a business, we get involved in family, we get involved in all the headaches that come later, because a child really has very little headaches. Is that true? At the same time, he has no problems. He's provided with some. I'm not saying all, there are exceptions. But by and large, most children are provided, at least for their physical needs, by their parents.
Okay. So let's try to summarize what the Rav saying. For us to remember, it's very important that not because of our desire, the light will give us, right? Because this world been created because the light want to share. But the paradox is that the light can share if we don't have desire, right? So we can't really have ego about it, because it's the opposite. The light want to share, so this is why this world been created, but he can share with us if we have desire. So also desire is very, very important for us to increase. Now, we said many times, and this is connected with what we talked tonight, we said many times that desire is very important, but most of our desires, they are empty desires. They are not real desires. They are false desires. They are desires of the illusionary world. They are desires of the empty space. Not talking about desire to have a home or car or marriage. Not about those desires. Most of my day desires, they fulfill all my thoughts, that I don't have room for the real desires. Now, what is the real desires? One of the real desires that we talked tonight is about me cleaving myself with the Creator, similarity of form, and then I can have everything, right? This is a real desire, but I don't remember this desire during the day. I don't know where, if I'm making a list of desires, I don't know where this desire even will be in the list, if it will be in the list. if I'm able to put it right. But for me to remember that why it's so important to purify myself, because I want to come to that point to have this desire, to increase this desire. Because when I'm increasing this desire, now I can understand why I want to have huge desire, but real desire, to give the ability to the light to share. Because the desire of the light is to share, pure sharing, to be revealed to this world. And when the light is revealed into this world, we can have everything. Because the light can fulfill any vessel and can remove any negativity, not just from our life, from the whole world. Okay? So I hope all of you can, I don't know if you come in or not, but connect to the amazing energy of this special week of Purim. Okay, I will give a minute of answers, question and answer. So you have a question?
Just the one thought.
Yeah.
Just to keep in mind that
Yes.
basically light by itself cannot do anything without us.
Yeah. No.
So people always remember that we're co-creators of this universe. So that maybe stick with us.
Yes. Will help us
Will
to
help us
to do our job, that the light can be revealed, and actually everybody will benefit from it. That's the paradox. Everybody will benefit from it, right? When you have when you will get an idea to a solution for something, not just for you, it will be for everyone. So let's start to work this week on our consciousness. Hopefully we can raise our consciousness up and up every week, and really let the light to be revealed to this world. Good luck, everyone.